Well, I'm not sure what's going on, but at least the people over here having fun skiing. I'm on I-70 somewhere in Colorado. This guy just pulled out in front of all of us. Luckily, my truck is moving slow anyway. I'm only doing 30 because the load is so heavy. And yeah, I'm watching the people ski and enjoying their day. What's going on, everybody? It's just a quick update. Today was one of them days. I think everything the devil tried to do to me today, he threw everything at me, but luckily my faith was so strong. So my GPS, like most people GPS, when you have it stuck to the windshield, well, at least with me, I noticed anytime the temperature goes below 32, I'm in Colorado. Well, I was in New Mexico when it first happened. It was like 24. It just falls down. I can't get the suction to stay up there. So I was going off of it because, I'm gonna show you. Because my Ram McNally, it is a trucker's GPS. If I can get it to come on. So I was going off of that. Hold on. So it's up there now because it's a little bit warmer. I was able to put it back up there. So I was going off of that. That fell down. I tried sticking it right here and it wouldn't stick to that. I didn't want to stick it on my and as y'all can see. That's why I said it's been one of them days. I almost went in violation. Look at that. It's been one of them days. I asked my wife, I don't like getting my clock this low. That's scary, dangerous. Usually I will leave 3 to 2 hours on my drive. But I had to do that, and I'm about to explain what happened. It all started with this and the weather. So when that failed and I couldn't use that anymore, my only resource was to use my phone. So my phone, I hate to admit it, I be using Google. But usually my phone is just a backup. And I usually use Google because I'm trained from when I was at Prime to use Google, but so you can see your space and kind of get an idea of what you're working with when you're backing. So that's pretty much most the legitimate businesses will register on Google. So it's a lot easier, you know, for as far as location. I don't like the routing because even though you can select diesel, I know a lot of people are like, oh, just select diesel. Google and Apple Maps are set for passenger vehicles, pickup trucks, SUVs. They're not set for semi trucks. So when I couldn't get that back up, I tried putting it over here in the seat, and then when I hit potholes, it was a nightmare anyway. So I used Google. I used the route on Google. It was semi close to what I was doing on the truck. So I noticed Google told me to exit the freeway, and it was about to put me on a state road. No problem. Most state roads, you know, trucks, it might be tight, but you can ride on it. So I exited the freeway. I was on I-25. I took exit 55. If you ever do that, heed this warning. So when I got off and it told me to make a left, and I look, I'm like, damn, what is this? It was like a very tiny tunnel. Luckily for me, I'm flatbed gang, so I got the mid roof. If I was in one, you know, a traditional truck that has the real high roof, I've been screwed because that bridge was 13.8. And then my load was low too. I got steel pipe. So I'm like, so I got out, I looked at my truck, shined my high beams, went through it, went underneath it. As soon as I go underneath it, there's a stop sign. It's a 4-way stop sign. Nobody's coming. It's like 1:30 in the morning. I pull forward. I drive maybe 30 feet past that stop sign. No, it was a little bit further than that. Maybe 100 feet past it. A big sign. It was kind of covered in snow because it had snow there. And I just saw it said local truck only, no through truck. So I'm like, oh my God. And it's dark. It's a 2-lane road. So I'm like, I can't chance it. I got to go back. So I found a big opening, whipped around, and I went back because I wasn't going to continue to go down that road and God knows what was going to happen. So I did a slow U-turn because with anytime you're carrying something on a flatbed, because of our spread axle, you can't turn it like you do a dry van or a reefer. You can tip over, and the weight. I am loaded. I didn't do the printout. I think I'm at 76,000 pounds. I'm loaded. So that was the slowest U-turn I made in that field. And yeah, because I wasn't about to flip over. Because I can already hear, the company or safety be like, well, why were you in this field, blah, blah, blah. So yeah, so I made the slowest U-turn in the world in that field. Well, it wasn't really a field. I don't know if you notice, a lot of the road traffic people, they have that big dirt. I guess that's the stuff that they use when they, treat the ramps and stuff. So it was one of those. It wasn't a field per se. It was like a dirt lot where they load those dump trucks up so they can put the stuff down for traction. So it was light. I saw some trucks parked over there. I asked the guy if it was okay if I do a U-turn. He's like, "Oh yeah, go ahead." Did the U-turn. He said a lot of trucks would have kept going, and he said it's a 12. What do you say? A 12-14 bridge. So thank God. I was like, nah. I gotta find. I see light up there. I'm gonna turn around. So I turned around. I got on I-25. Well, no, I pulled over on the service ramp, and then I pulled up my Ram McNally, and then I was like, okay, I got pretty much an idea of where I'm supposed to go. So I'm like, I can take I-25 all the way up to I think it was 470. That'll help me sort of bypass most of Denver. It's like I think it is a bypass loop. I got on that, and then I had to get on 70. I never been on 70. When I was with Swift, they kept me southeast. When I was with Snyder, I was regional. I did Texas, Kansas, Oklahoma, Arkansas. When I was with Prime, they primarily kept me Midwest, and they kept me Southeast. When I was with Milton forbid us from getting on 70, and I never knew why. You hear horror stories about all these freeways. I got on it today, and I see why. 14 miles of a 7% grade. I felt like I told my wife, I felt like I was on the Titan roller coaster because I'm loaded, it took me forever to climb the mountain. And then I came down like a freight train, like I was on a roller coaster. I'm like, oh my God. I've never used my engine brake to max in any of my trucks, but on today I had to. And then I just kept playing with it because I was scared to use my brake because it had snowed the previous couple days. So, and I'm gonna throw a clip in. So shout out to the Colorado road treatment crews everywhere in all these winter states. The roads look great, but it was still ice, and it was still black ice. So I'm like, man, and then I didn't want to smoke out the brakes. So I was working it. You would have thought I was shifting gears with that thing. I went from max to 4 to 3 to 2. Then I just kept working it like that. And then every now and then I did some stab braking, but I've never did a 14-mile 7% grade followed by some sharp turns going through the tunnels, through the mountain. I've never seen Rams before. I saw them when I had my Chargers. The emblem was a ram, and the Rams are, I guess, a protected animal here in Colorado. The ram, because it had a sign, and it said they were protected, and it said be aware. I guess it was a crossing right there at 70, and they were out there. I was too busy trying to keep the truck upright, and I won't lie, it scared me. Yeah, it did. It scared me, but I made it through. I'm looking at I-70 right now. Hold on. Yeah, I-70 right there. Yeah, it did scare. It scared and humbled me because I wasn't expecting that. Wasn't expecting that at all. The Loves. like I showed you, I drove my whole clock out today, and I'm still 3 hours away from the consignee or the receiver. So they don't open up until 8. So since I'm 3 hours away, I'm probably gonna wake up at 4. Yeah, I'm gonna wake up at 4, get over there, get unloaded. I already have a weekend run. Not going that far. I think it's only, including the deadhead miles, is 800 miles. Without the 100 miles of deadhead, is only 700 miles. I'm going to California. You know, your boy love staying, well, I don't mind going west, but I want to stay southwest. So this will be maybe my 3rd time going to California with them. With the other companies, I never went to California. So where am I at? Well, you know what? I won't get ahead of myself, because depending on how long it takes them to unload me and all that, I have loads taken from me, and then I'll be reassigned other stuff. But as for right now, I'm picking up in another city here. Well, I'm still in Colorado. I'm delivering in Utah, or in Roosevelt, Utah. I'm supposed to go to another city in Utah, pick up, I think it's insulation or building materials or something like that, and take it to California, to Lancaster, California. Never heard of it. And that's due on Monday. Today is Thursday. This load was originally due today at 8 a.m. But because the guys didn't want to load me up on Monday, it was no way I can make it over here. I did tell, the driver support I'll do my best. As y'all saw, I did. I almost went in violation trying to get over here. And I'm still not close. I'm at mile marker 75. So I still got 75 more miles, and then a few more mountains before I get to this place. So it was definitely a humbling experience. I would say I would want to do this again once Colorado is done with their winter. So probably later in May or June or whatever. And just to get the experience of this 70 again. Because at first I was scared of I-25. But I've been on it maybe 3 times now. And I'm not an expert on it, but I'm not afraid of it no more. And when I say I'm afraid of it, I-25 had some, to me, it had a lot of deep, steep grades, followed by some sharp turns. I don't like that. I don't like dropping down a 6% grade, and then also, I got to keep your truck under control, and then making a sharp curve at like 50 miles an hour. I don't like that. I just feel like I might tilt over. And that's just me. So I do notice at this Love's, I don't know the city. This was my trip plan to come here, because this took me further off of my route. I think you got to pay to park here. And you're asking why? I can show you. I am going to show you. It has numbers at the parking spots. I'm in number 43, so I'm about to go in here and ask, because I don't want to wake up and have a boot, or, getting booted out of here. So I'm going to ask them, hey, I know it's numbers here. I just noticed it's a nice little backdrop right here. Hold on. My phone doesn't do any justice, but that's beautiful. But yeah, so I'm in 43. I notice it's numbered. Usually when it's numbered, that means you got to pay. So, or maybe they just want to know how many trucks are parked here. I don't know, but I'm gonna ask. So the place I originally wanted to sleep at, it was called the Golden Travel Plaza. They said because of truckers leaving pee bottles, not cleaning up after their pets, leaving trash or whatnot, they no longer allow us to overnight park. And that's fine, because if you know, Target is the same way. Unless I have never even seen a Target delivery truck parked there overnight. So I get it. It's unfortunate, but I asked the manager, I said, well, I know you may not be over it. I'm not sure who does your internet. Could you put that on the internet? Because I trip planned to come here to rest. And luckily I still had a little bit of time, and I said I'll just try to make it to the Love. She was like, oh yeah, you should make it. It's a straight shot. She said unless it's some type of road closure or something. She told me it was like 20. This Love's was 20 minutes away, straight shot. She said they have a lot of parking, which they do. Because I'm in 43. When I came in, it's like 67 parking spots. And they have a few bobtail parking spots. And I was going to park on that side. I'm pointing, you can't see. I was going to park over there. But I thought, I don't want to wake up in the morning and deal with somebody got me blocked in. So I figured I'd park right here. Hopefully I won't get blocked in. It's a shame you got to think about that. Now, yeah, you got to worry about folks blocking you in. Usually you just have to worry about somebody hitting your hood mirror, hitting your side mirror. Now you got to worry about that and getting blocked in. It's crazy out here. So that's another reason why I'm down to 14 minutes. So when I stopped back there, I had 45 minutes. And again, our trucks only go 65. And this was 24 miles away. So I just did the best I could. Got on over here. I'm about to walk in here now, see if I have to pay to park. If I do, I have no choice. I don't have enough. The place I'm delivering to, they do have overnight parking, but I don't have enough time to make it there. So I got to park here. I went to, I think it's pronounced Maverick or Malvert. It said travel center when I Googled it, but I mean, technically it is a travel center, but they don't have any truck parking. You can get diesel there, but you can't park. So I'm like, oh my God. So I'm like, okay, Loves it is. So this took me 24 miles off of my route. So in the morning, I got to backtrack 24 miles, go to, I think it's state 13/40, and make my way up a mountain to get to this place. So it's going to be probably, well, no, it'll be 8 a.m. So I'll try to show footage of the unload, and then I'll let y'all know if I still have this load going to California. All right.